past life regression, and if you get any experience from past lives or future life?
Well, timeline healing is very similar to past life regression and hypnotherapy kind of blended together, along with the 𝙍𝙖𝙘𝙝𝙚𝙝 method and theta healing. Those are all similar practices to timeline healing. In timeline healing, we go back into early childhood and past lifetimes and give healings to our past life selves. Let's say you were tortured and beaten in a past life for your beliefs, and so you're hesitant in this life to share your beliefs for fear you'll be persecuted or punished for your beliefs. So you would go back to those experiences through meditation, through guided imagery, and get in touch with the past life where you were persecuted or beaten for sharing your truths. And you would give a healing to that past self. You're not allowed to change the physical details of what we call the dominant timeline, which is recorded in the Akashic records and all that. But we're allowed to change our experience of what happened, which actually creates a new timeline. So we jump into a new timeline that includes the healing that we just received. I always use an example in level 1 timeline healing. If you were beaten by your father at the age of 5 and you grew up with a negative view of men as a result, so you go back and give a healing to your 5-year-old, and now every time you think about your 5-year-old self, you remember the beautiful healing you received, and your feelings toward men have changed. So you've altered the timeline. I even have a physics diagram to show possible and probable timelines and how they work and everything. So there's science behind the technique. Past life regression is one of the building blocks of timeline healing because it is a exploration. It is a cooperative venture between the therapist and the client. You are exploring your past lives and discovering those programs and beliefs that you adopted as a result of the various traumas that occurred in your past life. So it's more than just, oh, I'm curious about what I was in a past life. No, that's the surface level. It's what has caused me to form the beliefs and attitudes and behaviors that I have in this lifetime. What has actually been the cause of that? And so we go back and look at traumatic experiences. Men are dangerous because the first man you knew, your father used to beat you, in our example.